Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bell in Brecon, temporary home of John Ward strolling players. Performances Monday, Wednesday and Friday evenings. Spectacle, romance and jolly japes guaranteed. Marvel at the skilled actors and the enchanting stagecrafts that'll take you into new worlds. Never fear, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be comfortably seated amongst the finest townfolk and gentry of Breconshire. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't usually hawk my own theatre company in the street. I have an apprentice or two for that, but I'm remiss. Let me introduce myself. I am John Ward, owner of John Ward Strolling Players, actor, manager, bookkeeper, a general all-round gentleman with an entrepreneurial flair to bring the theatre of London to the likes of Brecon and other towns and cities in England and Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the business man and boy, on the boards and behind, and done my fair share of calling audiences to the theatre. I began in London when the theatres of all shapes and sizes flourished in those busy streets. I worked with one company and then another, honing my acting skills, learning new plays. One performance a comic, the next a tragic hero. I would whistle, sing a jolly song, pen a clever ditty, strum or bang an instrument if required. I became a fine player, a fine actor. I was welcomed by the theatres and companies throughout London. Life was good. I was in my prime. My family was healthy and growing. New tastes and new money assured us players of success as we introduced new plays and new styles. We actors and actresses were like stars in a glittering firmament, beloved by audiences from aristocrats to the lowliest street urchin. My future and my family's future was bright. I looked to Voltaire and Paris for inspiration, to the marvellous John Rich for his standing to learn from, and to the radiant footlights and theatrical creations of the theatre that blossomed like luminous flowers throughout London. Then, disaster. The Licensing Act of 1737. The government ensured the monopoly of the Paynton Theatres, the Theatre Royal, and the Theatre Lincoln Innfields. Rogues and vagabonds, they called us. Rogues and vagabonds, words first used in the time of Elizabeth. All the theatres were closed and our plays censored. Our bodies, our eyes, our words silenced. All the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. My fellow players, my family and I would have fallen into deprivation and starvation, our livelihood snatched from us overnight. I decided to leave London, set up my own theatre company, and perform throughout England and Wales with the permission of magistrates and local dignitaries. Our voices, our worlds, brought to you, the good people of Brecon, and to other places. It is a vocation!
A vocation, Pa? Really?
Oh, come, Sarah. Your father speaks true. It is in our blood. There's nothing else we could do, or would want to do. All the world's a stage.
And all the men and women merely players. The fire and thrill that sings through our blood as we tread the boards and bring our worlds alive.
Oh, you two are the darlingest type of actor, in love with the strutting of characters through make-believe worlds. But we have to make money, Pa. Dear husband, and we make money as well as we act. It's not all about creating characters. We have to create the golden coin to feed, clothe, and shelter us.
True, my lovely spouse. Our money-making skills match our performing skills. Your father has trained us well in both, the acting and making the money. Let us look at this fine town of Brecon. For the flourishing middle-class merchants and wealthy gentry who flock to our performances, we have drawn them to us like moths to flames.
Speak clear, husband. We produce a mixed playbill of both serious and comic plays to titivate and bring all taste to our doors, both high and low-born. Our acting endears and captivates our audiences. I command a legion of devoted followers who come and see me in any show I perform in.
As my followers do for me.
And the innovations and attractions we, as a company, have introduced to entice and enchant. The darkness of the hall focuses all eyes on the glowing candlelight of the boards twinkling and beaming, the colours of our sets and costumes.
And your idea, my love, mwah, of bringing London fashions to the performances. See how the ladies of Brecon wear tiny bows on their gowns. She modelled our first performance here, not 6 weeks ago.
Ah, my young apprentices, I have taught you well. We will continue to make the money. Roger, we're to Landry and Dodwells for the race meetings. The quality have commissioned us to provide entertainment. Not you, dear daughter. You are far too gone with my grandchild to weather the ruts and bounces of 27 miles to Landry and Dodwells.
I am hungry. Let's to the Shoulder of Mutton Inn. They serve a decent pie there.
My treat, my dear daughter. And Roger, make haste and organise transportation to Landry and Dodwells.
I have a fancy take to waters there.
The waters? You plan to jump in an icy stream, husband?
No, my love, to drink the healing water which spouts from the wells in the area. Many notable people travel to Landry Dodwells for their health and pleasure.
Do so and drum up some trade while you are there.
I'm so full of energy. I look forward to our performance tonight. I think I will rest this afternoon in my room at the Shoulder of Mutton Inn.